Hello, welcome. My name is Denzel. Here's another episode of Velocity Banking. Alright, in this video, we're going to talk about a real example. I'm using real numbers for a friend of mine that, they have a couple of financial goals that they want to hit, this year. And I'm going to show them how Velocity Banking can help them get there a lot faster, more effectively, without losing their cash flow, without going broke. Okay? So here, diving right into it, you know me, I'm not gonna waste no time. Diving right into it, we have an individual, 18 years old, making $1,600 a month. Okay, not bad. Their expenses are $800 roughly, and they have a debt of about $750, which is really not a lot. Okay, this is not, the main focus right here in this video. We're not going to really focus too much on debt because they don't really have a lot, but they have something, right? And that's like a hospital bill. So not really affecting them too much right now. So their cash flow is about $800 every single month. That's not bad at all. Okay, that's really good numbers to work with in this scenario. And so this individual told me, like, look, man, I got some goals, simple stuff, right? Look, I wanna save $5,000. I wanna have 5,000 saved up. I wanna build my credit score while I'm young, quickly, and I wanna increase my cash flow, all right, so that I can live the life I want to live and buy the things I want to buy and drive the car I want to drive, right? And just live an abundant life. Okay, it's what we all want. How do we get there? Okay, Velocity Banking is step one. It's going to teach us how to solve for these four. All right. So this person managed to get a unsecured credit card for $300. It's right here. All right. So what Velocity Banking says is to go ahead and pick a few expenses that whatever we can pay with credit, we're gonna put it on the credit card. We're gonna stuff it, okay? And so I came up with a few things for this person that they can obviously apply. It's just gas and food just to start out with, because their credit line is not very high. Okay, it's a small amount, but it's definitely a start, and I'm going to show how we can definitely increase that very, very quickly. So just by using gas and food, which might total of about like $200, right? And you have like 100 to spare, that's like miscellaneous. That's like shampoo, toothpaste, things that you automatically will buy with cash. Velocity Banking is saying, use the bank's money to pay for it, and then use your income to pay you back in 30 to 60 days. All right? Now, every 3 to 6 months, okay, this is a valuable tip for this individual. Every 3 to 6 months, they're going to call this credit card company or the bank, wherever they got this unsecured line of credit. I think it was with Discover, I'm not sure. But they're going to go ahead, call them up, and be like, hey, I want you to increase my line of credit, double it by 300, pick a number. Most likely they're going to approve that. Why? Because they're going to see, oh, wow, he's been spending $200 to $250 and paying the whole entire balance off each and every month for the past 3 to 6 months. Okay? We need to increase his line of credit so he can go ahead and use more of it, so they have a chance to make more money off of that particular individual. So you have to see it on both ends, right? Credit score does not matter, right? What matters is how they use the credit, how responsible they are. The score means nothing. It really doesn't. Okay? It's all about the use of the credit. How are we using the credit? How are we paying it? So this person is using their credit to pay their expenses, and they're just chunking right back at it because they had it anyways, right? Before they were just using cash. Okay, well now they're just switching to credit, and it builds this history which gives them more access to capital, which allows them to build their credit score. All right, so we just solved for that. Every 3 to 6 months, that's all I'm gonna do. It's very simple. They're young, right? We're not out here trying to get 10 different credit cards or whatever. Build some discipline, get in the habit of using credit to pay our expenses and using our income to pay the credit or pay ourselves right back. Get in the habit of doing that. Every 3 to 6 months, we call them up, ask for an increase, and on top of that, he's gonna go and say, hey, do you guys have any promotions going on? Any credit card promotions? Any interest rate promotions? Why? Because that'll give him another opportunity to use cash, use his credit even more, right, instead of his cash. Because if he's got, let's say in 6 months, they increase his line of credit to 600, they doubled it. Okay, and then they say, yeah, we got a promotion going on right now. Spend 500 or more in 60 days, in 90 days, and we'll give you a $100 statement credit. That'll increase his cash flow, number one. That'll raise his credit score rapidly, because now he's being incentivized to use more credit to pay his expenses, money that was already coming out. Right? We're not adding more bills. We're simply replacing. We're simply, transferring how we pay for things. Okay? Now, how do we save money? All right. Well, he's got a cash flow of $800 a month. Okay, so at 18 years old, we're going out, we're partying, we're having fun, we're hanging out with girls, right? We're hanging out with the boys, doing things, right? So I'm not gonna say, the best thing to do, which I know a lot of information out there is, don't spend your money and stuff it away in your shoebox, or put it in a money market account, or put it in an investment account, right? It's not really real for us millennials at this age, when we have college that we're getting ready to go into. We got to think about all this debt that we're about to acquire going to college. We have responsibilities. Maybe at 18, 19 years old, we're paying some bills in the household because mom and dad can't do it alone, right? So there's a lot of different variables to that. So it could be a little confusing sometimes, or realistic, like, yeah, I'm just not gonna spend this 800 at all. I'm gonna stuff it all away and do nothing with it. Okay, I don't see that as really practical. So in my head, if I'm in these shoes, I'm thinking, all right, I want to have access to my cash at all times in case anything goes down, right? I also want to have this account where I know the money's secure. I'm not going to touch it. That's there for, later, for me to invest in myself later, right? But I also need to have money, on me today. I don't feel right if I don't have, money in my pocket or money in the checking account. I won't feel right, okay? So, he's building his credit score using his expenses. We got this cash flow here of $800. Okay, so let's go over all the possible ways that you could possibly save your money to reach 5K. You could just put it in a savings account, which is going to earn less than 1%. A money market account that can earn maybe 0.5%, 1%. You can put it in a CD, that'll earn maybe 1-2%. You can put it in a mutual fund where he can lose all of his money, but he has the upside of earning maybe 6 to 12%, and that's really, really high for mutual funds. He could put it in a Roth, but that would lock his money up, so he doesn't have access to it. Could do that. Could put it in an IRA at his job, employer. Maybe they do some matching. Again, locks the money up. I don't have access to it. If something goes down, if mom gets hurt, dad loses job, right? I don't have access to the money, right? What could he do, right? So my answer, or what Velocity Banking says, is we need to acquire a savings asset. All right? Now, a savings asset allows you to not only save your money, but since it's an asset produces income. Okay? But not just any type of income. We want to be able to grow our money safely, have it liquid, accessible, and have it grow tax-free. Because if I put my money in an investment account, in an IRA, in a Roth, in a REIT, in a stock, a bond, a treasury, okay, all of those things I have to pay tax on the capital gains, right? Not only that, I have to pay fees to the broker, to the company that's managing the account. So even though I might be earning 6 to 12%, you got a minus 5% for the broker fees. You got to minus another 1% for management fees. You got to factor in losses in the stock market. The stock market has losses and gains. You got to factor that in. And then you got to factor in tax every single year on the compounded growth of your money. How much money are you really making? Probably like 2, 3, right? Internal, earnings, right? What if he was able to acquire a savings asset that had none of those things? Tax-free growth, right? The money's liquid, so he has access to it. And it grows tax-free. I like this. Alright, so it's very simple. He can get himself a policy, insurance policy. Okay? Remember, the 3 major concepts that have never failed in terms of money is insurance, banking, and real estate. Okay? Key things to understand that have never failed in terms of your money. This particular individual, starting out very young, okay? They have plans to go to the military, Air Force, to be exact, right? They're gonna build freaking planes, right? They want to be like, like mechanic. They're gonna work like maybe right on the ship or maybe on a base. Who knows, right? This person's mind is gonna be occupied with that particular thing that they want to do in life, which is serve their country, go to the Air Force, right? And serve, really, and learn, okay? So they're maybe not going to have the time to really master the real estate game, okay? So maybe we just have that off to the side. Well, he already understands banking. He gets it. Banking just means using other people's money to pay our expenses and acquire assets, use our income to pay us back. Okay? The only component that he's missing is insurance. Okay? So using his cash flow, all right, let's say we take 600 from that. Okay, times that by 12 every year. That's $7,200. Saved. Boom. Solved for that. cash flow went up because we're building our credit score and we're saving money. Okay, so now we solved for the goals in a year or less. Not bad. But to continue with the discipline, to keep moving forward, right, to have confidence that they're putting their money, safely, liquid, and tax-free growth, right? Key components. Putting that money aside into an insurance policy, right, designed for banking, using other people's money to pay our bills and acquire assets, real estate, right? And using our income to pay us back. Oh, we're getting somewhere now. Once this person's in the military and they have this set up, oh my God. See, he could get a policy right now at a young age where it's very, very inexpensive, okay? Get it before they enter the military, because once you enter the military, you're automatically in a higher risk category because you have the potential of going to war, right? And going to, different dangerous scenarios that they could possibly, be in, But the benefit is, once you're in the military, they take care of you, right? They've got programs, they've got free type of, policies that they could qualify for that's like free. They they have access to so many things, but the problem most of the time is they don't know it's there. And the military is not exactly, preaching, get this, get this, get that, get this, get this, get this, get that. Right? They're gonna have this swarm of information and be like, whoa, what do I do with all this information? I'm just trying to master, building planes. That's where he's got me, right? Doing velocity banking, showing him, look, once you understand personal finance, you master money so it doesn't master you. And you have this ability to make informed decisions and live an abundant life, okay? So to recap on everything, individuals starting out, they simply learned the velocity banking method. They're using credit cards to pay their expenses. They're using income to pay themselves back. Every 6 months, boom, we're increasing the line of credit, giving us access to more capital, right? Of their cash flow, they're taking $600 possibly, times that by 12, $7,200 a year, put it in a savings asset, right? Or insurance policy, which is gonna grow their money tax-free. They have access to it at any time to use the money, okay? And it comes with other features and benefits like, like a death benefit, okay? And the other $200 that they had, right, of the 8, we only took 6 here, 200 times 12, right, that's $2,400. Okay, so we just solved the Dave Ramsey method on the baby principle. Have 1,000 saved, okay, an emergency fund. Boom, we got that. How nice is that? That's also accessible anytime. He's gonna sit that in his checking account. He could leverage that to get even more credit. He could just, make a chunk payment on that hospital bill and kill that, so that doesn't go into collections. If it's already in collections, no big deal. To get a settlement, probably, cut that bill into, maybe like a one-time payoff of $500. Save $250 there. That increases my cash flow. Come on, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a very detailed, real life example, young individual applying the velocity banking method. Okay, if you like this, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think. All right, if you think, maybe the debt avalanche method is better, the Dave Ramsey method, the minimalist approach. Let me know. Tell me your thoughts. All right.